I'm usually already awake and either aware of the fire or causing it.
Well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Carter.
And welcome to another episode of It's Kind of a Gray Area.
Yeah, welcome back, guys.
We're happy you're here. I am. Are you happy they're here?
Yeah, always.
Cool. We're happy you're here.
So, Matt.
Yes.
Have you ever looked at the night sky?
Once. It was gorgeous.
What was that like?
It was a little dark, actually cloudy.
So you didn't see the night sky?
No, yeah. So clearly, yes, we all have.
Right.
Yes.
We've all seen the night sky.
Yes.
We all know what's up there, which is a lot of stuff, honestly.
Mostly space.
Mostly empty space.
A lot of
but
space.
Every now and then, you'll bump into a little bit of something that we call a star, which is typically just a super massive ball of gas that's just constantly exploding. It's a super simplified way of explaining what a star is.
But it's a beautiful thing.
Like, simplified to the point that that's basically wrong. But it sounds cool.
Well, does anyone want to dispute it?
Yeah. If anyone disagrees, feel free to speak up.
Okay, moving on.
I don't hear anything.
Cool.
So, speaking of stars, should people be able to buy a star online? Which typically just means naming it, but I'm just going to call it buying it.
Oh, yeah, you don't want, like, upkeep and stuff of a star. It's not that kind of buying.
You have to get a whole property management company out there, and then you have to collect the rent checks every month.
And just going through to get the permits
for
any kind of work on the star.
The red tape.
It's just a nightmare.
It's so much.
Except unless it's a red dwarf.
Then you get like a little bit of a fast pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So yeah, this is a thing that's happening all the time. It's been popular for a very long time. Different companies will basically take your money and send you a certificate with the coordinates of a star and whatever name it is that you gave to that star.
Okay, so what's wrong with this?
What's wrong with this is that those companies don't own those stars. No one owns the stars. So you can't technically buy a star.
Yeah.
But even down to the naming, there's no official registry.
All right, hold on. So there's no, like, book filled with these names.
No, there's not.
Because, like, okay, I own a star, okay? I own a star. I'll just say that. That's why I'm a little defensive about this. All right, I've owned one for a couple years now. So you're saying I don't actually own it?
You don't. I mean, you have a piece of paper, I'm assuming. Do you have a piece of paper?
It's somewhere.
Okay, first of all, did you buy this or did someone else gift this to you?
No, this was a gift for my birthday anniversary. It was a gift.
Birthday anniversary. Aren't all birthdays the anniversary of your birthday?
Yeah, which I don't know why you want to celebrate that. It was disgusting.
Right.
I was there, I know.
Do you, though? How much of that do you remember?
I remember all of it.
There are some people who have, like, perfect recall of everything that's ever happened to them. I
Yeah.
did just see this one lady talking about that online somewhere. She did a Q&A with someone. Super fascinating. Not at all what we're talking about, though.
No, but did she remember her birth?
You know, I didn't check that far into it.
You know what? Another moment where you guys should Google that.
I guess even with her, it wouldn't really kick in until your memory's developed.
When does your memory... Okay, we're off topic.
Usually around 3 or 4.
Really?
Yeah, that's when most people start being able to remember.
Okay, so I own a star. It was a gift.
Right.
And so there's no big book.
There's no official registry.
That has the son named Krypton.
Is that what you named it?
Yes. Yeah, it's named Krypton because, obvious reasons.
I wonder how many other stars out there have been named that exact same thing.
No, I'm not getting past this. So I'm a little pissed because I really thought that was mine. So you're telling me they probably sold the same star to like up 200 other people?
Yep. Yeah, probably.
All right, so it was like $50 to buy a star. So, yeah. Well, it's a pretty sweet deal when you first hear about it.
I guess, yeah, when you think about how big of a star is, like, when you break it down $1 per square foot, then, yeah, I guess that's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah. Then you could say, or you can go to Walmart and buy, like, 5 things, or own a star. I'm going to own a star.
Krypton.
Freaking kidding me? Yeah, I own Krypton.
Right.
Which is a cool sentence. That's not true at all, apparently.
Not true at all.
So pissed right now. I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, this is kind of a two-parter. Like, first of all, should they even be selling these things to people? But then secondarily, should people be buying this? Because you still have no right to it.
So I basically paid $50, or the person that got me Krypton for $50 just paid $50 for a piece of paper.
Yep. Yeah.
I could have bought so many pieces of paper myself for that.
Yeah, you and I could start doing this. Yeah, you know what? If you guys would like to buy a star or name a star, comment below and we'll let you know how to send us your money. From what I saw, they usually range between like $35 to $80, but that depends on if you want a star that's a part of a constellation or just a different star or like a group of stars. You can get like a 6-pack. It's a whole thing that's completely made up and people do this. But I mean, it sounds cool, right?
It does sound cool.
It sounds cool to say that, oh yeah, I own a star or I've named a star, but it's just as significant as if you like owned a tree in a rainforest somewhere.
Oh my gosh. We mentioned the movie Matchstick Men like 2 or 3 times in this series. It won't be the last, but Matchstick Men. It's like that. You're tricking people into something that doesn't exist, so they give you their money.
Exactly. So for the first part of this question, do you think companies should be selling this?
I think morally, no.
Well, that is what we're here to decide.
I also get the entrepreneurial spirit of it.
Right.
And also the flam-flamness of it.
That's a new one.
So, yeah. Well, flim-flam artists, matchstick men, con men. I would say no, they shouldn't. Like, they shouldn't. I'm sorry. You shouldn't sell that.
Yeah, I agree. If you don't have a legal right to something, you can't just sell it to someone else, especially if you're just going to resell it to a bunch of other people.
I think that's the kicker. Okay, there's 2 kickers. First off, you don't own it. Second, you're going to sell it again.
I agree. I don't think you should sell something that you don't own. Here's the other half of the question.
Okay.
Should people even be doing this, even if it was legitimate? Would you think that they should still be able to do this?
Well, if it was legitimate, then yes, they should be able to. But
legitimate to our planet doesn't mean that it's legitimate universally.
All right, here's I think the line. You can't say that's your star. You can say for our planet, that's what we will name it. But you can't say you own it.
That's fair, I guess.
I think that's the line.
I don't know. I still feel like it's a dumb thing to do. I mean, I guess there's nothing inherently wrong with deciding to name something in the sky. Mm-hmm. It just feels frivolous to me. So
I can see that.
I'm going to say no. I don't think there's any need for this. I think it's just kind of a waste of time.
Well, what about Halley's Comet? I mean, when Halley saw it and was like, "That's my comet," right. That's pretty much exactly what happened, I'm sure.
That's a very accurate historical reenactment.
Maybe it was more like, "It's my comet." I don't know. I'm assuming Halley. It's a little girl.
Somewhere between those 2 voices.
Somewhere. What would we name it? Oh, that's a comet that comes around every 50 years, 100 years, or whatever.
Right. Just call it the 50-year comet.
The 50-year comet. Okay, I get it.
There's so many stars in the sky. It just seems like a waste to stop and count all of them. I just think it's stupid.
All right.
So, I mean, we both think the company shouldn't be doing this, but overall, should this be a thing that's happening?
I think I'm definitely on the side of yes, there are definitely stipulations in which this is okay.
Of course you side with the star owners.
I have a stake in the game, man.
I'm picturing all of you guys at some fancy country club just talking about your stars that you've bought.
Mm-hmm. But we all wear masks. So,
right.
We don't know who's who.
Right.
It's almost like the Court of Owls from Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No it's like really... a secret society of people who own the stars.
Yep.
That's actually kind of terrifying sounding. A secret society of people that own the stars. More importantly, let's get down to the rock, paper, scissors on this.
Yes.
So you, as one of the people who owns a star, you're going to side with them, and I'm going to say no. Stop doing this.
Yes, I will be one of them.
I hate to be such a party pooper, but...
You got to crap somewhere.
Yeah. That's a good line. All right.
Here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I literally... didn't even mean to do paper, but I did, and you did rock, so I won.
I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
So keep buying those stars if you want to spend your money on that.
Yes.
But just know that...
I just want to do a little victory theme real quick.
Okay.
So glad I own a star, and it is okay. All right, well, let's... would you rather? Would you rather?
Yeah, let's...
It's going to stick.
God, I hope not. So, do you have the would you rather for today?
I do have the would you rather. Hang in there. Guess good. Sit. Settled. Strapped in. Here we go. Would you rather have a fire alarm in your house that beeps every 30 seconds and it will never stop? Or have a pebble in your shoe you can never remove?
So these are just really the epitome of a petty problem.
Minor inconveniences in life that add up to a lot. Psychologically, it will break you over time.
Jinx. God, man, I don't know. Like a fire alarm going off every 30 seconds. Because that beeping sound is so annoying.
It's fine for a minute. You're like, oh, fire alarm. After 3 minutes, you're just like want to rip your face off Ark of the Covenant style.
Right.
Because it is so annoying.
And it's hardly ever a fire.
No.
It's usually, if a fire alarm is going off because of a fire, I'm usually already awake and either aware of the fire or causing it. So most of the time, I don't need the fire. Well, I mean, it's always just like smoke from cooking, right?
Yeah.
But like 9 times out of 10. But this would be always going off for the rest of my life. Yeah. Every time that I'm home.
Let's just say it's like in your head. Because you can just leave your home and then you're good. This is like you hear it every 30 seconds for the rest of your life.
Oh my God. How would the Pebble thing work then? Like, what if I just take my shoes off?
Pebble's always there. You always have your shoes on. I mean, when you
can
could
never
switch
take
shoes.
your shoes off.
You could switch shoes, but the Pebble's automatically in the other shoe.
But what if you just don't wear shoes?
Okay, I'll say like in bed, yeah, the Pebble's not an issue.
I guess I would go with the Pebble then. I think that would be easier for me to ignore after a while. Mm-hmm. I think I would get used to that. But the fire alarm, I don't think you could ever just tune that out. It would always be just ringing in your ears. And then even after, if there was some way to cure yourself of this curse, you would still forever hear that ringing in your head just from having heard it so much.
Yeah, if you ever had a fire alarm go off and you've been there for a couple minutes, just a few minutes, and then it turns off, you still hear it. Mm-hmm. I feel like you could probably get used to the noise, but maybe if that's more of just a constant thing. If you have a constant noise, you can get used to it.
Right.
But if it's like every 30 seconds, just bang.
Right.
And like 30 seconds later, bang. Stepping on a goose, apparently. I feel like that would be jarring.
The one benefit, though, of that is you'd be able to keep time really well. If you knew that this sound would be going off every 30 seconds, you could just count the beeps anytime you're trying to keep track of something.
I feel like literally there's 1,000 devices in your life that keep track for you.
Yeah, but then this is just automated. You wouldn't need any of those devices because it's already built into your brain. I'm going to take mine back. I want to go with the beep so that I can always keep perfect timing on things.
And I will go with the Pebble because I feel like, yeah, you can take your shoes off. Like, there's an out.
Right.
There's no out for that. Well,
do I hear this when I'm sleeping?
There's one out for it.
The ultimate out.
The ultimate out.
Do I hear this when I'm sleeping? Like even in my dreams?
I don't know. That's a you thing. This is just in your head it plays. So I'd say probably not because like if you listen to like the ocean while you're going to bed, you don't always dream about the ocean.
Right.
Like you might a few times, but
right. That's true.
No, I think that's totally up to your brain.
Okay. Well, either way, I take the beeping.
Okay, and I'll take the Pebble.
All right. Well, I guess that's all the time we've got today, right?
And now we are. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe.
Reheat your day-old pasta to cut down on calories.
Ring the notification bell.
Wear an inner tube at the beach to hide that roll of fat.
Mm-hmm. And next time you see someone hailing a cab, give them a high five. And as always,
IKAGA. Yep.